Each week we're picking the Vikings, and we're going to find out who the winner is. And I think Dave last week had a interesting take on what he thought the Bears game was going to be with the Vikings. And I don't know, how close were you?
I got the walk-off field goal for the Vikings right, but unfortunately, Amp Lee, Jeff Brady, Corey Stringer, Todd Stussy, and Fawad Reveiz did not materialize. So most of my predictions were not correct.
Most of them. I did have a few good ones. I think I called the interception in the second half, or in the second quarter, coming back for a touchdown as well. So pretty close game. So I think our predictions this week are going to be pretty wild and crazy. So I'll let you, my prediction is first quarter, the Vikings 3, the Rams 7.
Okay.
I think that the Rams defense will be solid. I'll hold them to a 3-point field goal, the Vikings, and then they're going to have a breakaway for some big yards for 7 points in that first quarter. What's your thoughts?
Well, after last week, when we saw former coach Bud Grant come to the stadium and murder Mike Zimmer with a dagger through the heart, the Vikings are going to have a hard time in the first quarter with the new coach, who is Denny Green, 1994 Denny Green. So I think the Rams and Vikings play to a scoreless tie in the first quarter as Minnesota learns under their new coach.
All right. The second quarter, Vikings 6, Rams 14. I think the Rams will score a touchdown early in the quarter and then continue to hold the Vikings to just a 3-point field goal after failing to score in the red zone, maybe twice.
Well, Rams coach Jeff Fisher, I think in the second quarter makes some adjustments and somehow conjures up some sort of half Ram, half human offensive line, and Todd Gurley gets almost 100 yards in the second quarter running behind these Senators. So I think the halftime score is going to be St. Louis 14 and the Vikings 0.
Wow, okay, so we're pretty close in that second quarter. Third quarter, I think the Vikings are going to be 13, Rams 14. I think the Rams will get sacked. They'll be held scoreless. The Vikings are going to finally get a Peterson touchdown for 7 points.
I think the time in the locker room will be a good time for the Vikings to make some adjustments. And I just have this feeling, I'm confident in my team that they're going to summon actual Norse gods, Thor and Loki, to join the team in the third quarter to answer the Senators from the St. Louis Rams. And the Vikings, I think, pull up close and they get to within 14-10.
So is Loki a good guy now?
If he's wearing purple, he's a good guy.
All right, perfect. So our final quarter, I think the final score, unfortunately, is going to be Vikings 16 and the Rams 21. That's just my thought. The Rams are going to dominate the quarter, pretty much stepping it up, holding the Vikings to just a 3-point field goal and scoring a touchdown late in the quarter to win the game.
I think in the fourth quarter, the Rams will be going for a game-winning field goal, but Thor takes his giant hammer and smashes Greg Zuerlein in the kneecap, which forces the kick to be blocked, at which point the Vikings run it back for the touchdown. Minnesota ends up with the win, 24-20, the final score.
Well, we'll see Sunday at noon if this all happens at TCF Bank Stadium, and join us for the game. Thanks for watching.